All right. I don't know if I'll have time to implement it into my survival world, but what I'm going to build is a melon farm. Uh, Melon and pumpkin farm. But first, uh, I have to determine if it's possible. So, don't need those at the moment. Guess I'll keep that. Don't need that. Don't think I need that or that. Don't need sticky pistons, but I will need pistons. Uh, Melon. Okay, so I guess let's start with the most basic circuit. Uh, by doing this. I have a test melon and a test pumpkin. Okay, so it still works with pumpkin. Now let's test if it works with melon. Cool, it does. Awesome. That just means I can now do cool stuff. Okay, I should probably pull up the chat, huh? Anyways, so that means I can design things. So if I use Podzol and then I use mud, see, let's see. So well, I need to do a simple test to see if this works. So I need water buckets. Uh, Water goes there. I'd probably use a like a stair or a slab so that I can work under it because I'll need to work under it. But for now, this works with our purposes. Uh, Melon seeds. Oh. See. That's what I've been lied to. Okay. Good to know. Oops. Okay, so I just use regular dirt. Alright. Uh, I would lose product. Okay. Well, let's test. Oh, the dirt. Do that. Let's do a Hopper. Less row card systems I have to design, the better. It's my own. I don't really have the slime farm, so I can't really make a bunch of sticky pistons. Do this. Guns is take the slab, I guess, for now. Game rule. Random tick speed 100. I don't think it changes how fast plants grow. That's it. It does. It's just plants take forever. Good to know. But I mean, I knew that. It's just, bruh. Do this. Wait. In order for a plant to grow, I only need a water block within 9. So I could get more bang for my buck. So I guess I'll measure this out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To make sure it's right. Yep. Okay. Okay, cool. So what will happen is, oh, I don't have an observer on me. That's weird. I usually do. So what it will do is it will detect the change in this guy, and it will activate this piston. That's all. Okay. And then that'll eventually just do that, yeah. These are hiding up so that it's not doing that. Man, this music is way too epic for whatever the fuck I'm doing. Sorry guys, yeah, I'm listening to my own music. So, okay, simply because it helps me focus. Okay, so I don't think it thinks that's a valid block. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now that I know that's growing, I'm going to do this. Or what you're selling. None of the selling bad. Pale moss block, that's kind of rare. You'll buy hay bales. And which that's neat. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think melons can grow on those. Okay. Okay, so it should work with mud. Anyways, okay, do this. This. Do that. Then let's grab some hoppers. Put them all. This. Yo, how's it going, Oscars? I'm just running some experiments on melons, pumpkins, but pumpkins essentially work the same way. It's not growing on that. But for some reason they're taking a while. Oh shit, it works. Fuck yeah. Alright. In that case, I'm going to set that like that. Set that like that. Set that like that. Good thing I don't have any redstone. Why does he keep doing that? Okay, that's what. Well, screw you, Oscar. Yeah, I'll probably just need to find another one. I think one of my cartographers, well, I think my only cartographer does sell a trial chamber map, but I'm not totally sure on that. If not, I can always breed another cartographer. Yeah. Yeah, that's essentially what I was doing, at least at first. Uh, but then I was like, hey, fuck it, let's have some fun. Actually, I gotta fucking test something now. Ah, shit. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, it's not. I don't find the trial chambers to be difficult. It's just, there is some bullshit, just some bullshit that occurs on occasion. Uh, so it's so yeah, it is challenging, and I do find it interesting and fun. But yeah, I have redstone shit to do, so I can't dedicate much time to tracking each one down, and I have to be pretty methodical with my resources. Oh, yeah, no. The moment I realized that they spawned like in kind of like waves in each of the like one of those, I was like, ah, well, yeah. I think I have an idea for how I can kind of cheese it. Um, so I'm gonna try doing that with the already like in the spawn one there that I found. Interesting. This is so interesting. And then, if I remember correctly, it doesn't work with dirt, but it works with those because it becomes a. Oh! It's not a full block anymore. So this design works. I don't know why I put this water here. It's not even going to be there in the final design because all of these are going to be. Okay. I need a server here, server here. Anyways, yeah, I just found out that tilled blocks are not considered full blocks anymore. So I'm like super happy because that's not how I remember it being explained to me, and I was fucking lied to. So, but yeah, I would like to do more trial chambers. In fact, what I want to do is I want to go to the trial chambers that I was doing and just kind of like farm it out. So get as many keys as I can, and then just find another trial chamber, run through, get all this stuff. I could probably make a farm out of it, to be honest. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I believed anyone when it came to, you know, it not working when it just clearly fucking does. Like it should conceptually because uh that's the hopper's pickup radius. need that extra one. So, I feel betrayed at the moment. Minecraft. The fuck you mean? There were two in front of me. Oh my god, it has its own type. The fuck you... Why? Why does it need its own type? That's what I fucking thought, you rat bastard. Get out. Why are you always in my way? You're the only one. Anyways. It's bullshit that it doesn't count as a basic fucking llama. It's a goddamn llama. And whoever at Minecraft decided to give it a fucking its own goddamn carrot category is a fucking stupid ass bitch because they don't understand how animals work. Anyways. Anyways, just Minecraft developer logic is just weird. So, I'm just, you know, getting to understand that. Wonder where I should build this melon farm. I don't want it to be. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it with the other farms. Cause actually, this goes into this work, don't it? Why can't you bone meal fucking anything in Java Edition? I do understand why that is, but then It doesn't make sense that different biomes would be called the same type of llama. If that happened, then sure, I'd be like, alright, sure, they just bred their own type of llama. But there are. The tick speed is up. I was just testing if it would be compatible with bone meal. Because that would determine where I put it. Do I put it in the bone meal chunk? Or do I put it in just somewhere else? So, I think in Bedrock, I was able to bone meal it, but I don't remember. Anyways, I need them to be alternating. So, I do this, then this, and then this, 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 and then this, then corner, 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 then that, 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 that. That's right. Yeah, there. So, that. Oh, I don't. Okay. Oh, okay. Out of the way. And what I'll do is I'll use some other material. I'll use green for now. This green for now. Create the kind of border. Now things shouldn't be able to grow onto the border because of the dimension. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dirt. 3. Yeah, I just miscounted here. Alright, that's good. Then I want hoppers there, but I don't want hoppers here. That goes there. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a feeling there's a better pattern, but oh well. Anyways, do do. Okay. So if I fill this in, that's the best way to go about it. From this stage, at least. If I were to actually build this, I think I would build it top to bottom and not bottom to top. Simply because of the orientation difference between observers and pistons. So I'd create this sort of platform like this. Making sure that I do the proper edging here. So it kind of gives me the outlines. This cross section calibrates where the water should go. I suppose technically I could put them in the corners here. And that would be probably fine. Which would probably give me a better orientation of melon to whatever my jig. So, no. I guess I get rid of all these hoppers first, to be honest. I don't like how they're set up. Because there's like all these extras out front. So, it's wherever there's a mud block. Go up, the piston comes down. a mud block is replaced. Up, piston, up, piston, up, piston, up, piston, and then so forth. Oh, okay. I just destroyed a plant block. That's not great. Yep. This is why you don't build in this direction. Goes there. Up, piston. Up, piston. Up, piston. Yeah. But I got it. Everything just... Alright. This is all I'll want to design in terms of the test module. I just wanted to see how it looks all in all for all the plant parts, so that's why I did that completely. This should also, but this should be plenty. Observe that. And observe that. Observe that. Observe that. Observe that. Observe that. Observe that. 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 Mm. There. Should be good for that. And then chest. Guess I'll center it a bit. So this will indicate the feed line. Is it necessary to have a feed line? Not really. Helps organize. Alright. I'm tired of your bitch ass getting in the way. Stop. Alright, well, killing you by hand. In fact, I'm gonna give you the disrespect of dying to a hoe. Why do you have such a large health pool? Oh, it doesn't. Oh my. I did not replace it with mud. I didn't replace that with mud. That was weird. Right? Anyways. Where's Hopper? There it is. Feed line doesn't need to go that far. Okay. Okay. Gonna be a lot of hoppers. By the way, I made a wood farm, so. Evil, random, speed. Okay. So it works. So I'm thinking of. Ah, right. Yeah. Now I need to make it into. Make them into melons. I am not eating them, and I can just buy glistening melons, and yeah. Suppose I could auto feed into the nether if I get a gold farm up and running. Um, then I can auto craft glistening melons. But to be honest, if you need a metric ton of glistening melons, then you have other problems to deal with. Considering that you cannot eat them. Otherwise, yeah. Alright. Now I need raptor. Actually, you know what I'll do is don't think I'm gonna be making so many that I need them separated. Really, I could just do this, feed. Actually, no, I can't. I need to be like this onto the sides to my design. Should be fine anyways. Not concerned. moves forward. And shit, I actually need these sides to be clear. So that goes like that, that would go like that. That would go like that, that would go like that, that would go like that. Oh well. Okay. In that case, let's do some interesting redesigning then. Hell yeah. Alright. If I want them to be together right next to each other, then want to detect them individually. If I do this, say that I want the hoppers on top. And I'll need to route the signal around. First, I need comparators. Lectern, lectern. Actually, wait. Let me think. There's something that I got that also gives a good redstone signal. But oh well. Yeah. So I'm sure same problem. So I suppose if I put it off to the side instead, do this. That. Put those like that. That. I'm going to do this for now. Let's see. Do we want to do that? Do that. Need a place there for turns. Oh, that can't go there. But I need to test a signal here. I don't think will work. Well, to power this block. powers that block. Explicitly powers that. Okay. Actually, if I go underground with this, which goes like that, which alternate this. So if I do this, powers that. Does that. Oh my god, why did I have to build this next to the water? So, to that. Which means I put signal like this through, then powers it. Okay, cool. And then it kind of just sticks there. There, right? So, let's test if it works well with an actual test. Okay. This book didn't have anything in it. Okay. It's a little bulkier than I would prefer, but it still works well. Do this, redstone, torch. Then it's redstone. Cool. So that goes there. And it goes where the black turn is. Redstone, torch. Down there. Torch, redstone. Stone, torch. Let's see. I mean, this works pretty well. It's fairly reasonable for size. allows me to put the input at top. So it compares over here. Actually, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to build those next to each other. I think I was just being fucking stupid. That there, that there. There, there. 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 If I do this, that goes like that, 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 and then that goes like that. Just torch, torch. Repeater, repeater. Torch, torch. Yeah. Then upper, upper, chest, chest. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Oops. Okay. In that case, yeah. All I need to do is push back the. Yeah. So if I do that, then let's give it a good test. Well, considering that I forgot to calibrate it. The test went well. There we go. I definitely should bring the chest forward, but it simulates whether it. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So. Those hoppers can come down one if I wanted to. No, because then they'll try to. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter if, yeah, that works out good. Okay. Crafters will go. Oh, it needs those one to be at the sides. Go. Crafter. Okay. Then, if that's all put together, all right. Then, inheritor, inheritor, inheritor. Ah, should have walked them. There we go. Okay. Okay. Peter. Peter. Torch. Torch. And then, lectern. Lectern. 9. 9. Okay. Now I should be able to attach these. Okay. So that should all work. It's a lot of hoppers, so it's pretty expensive, but to be honest, the rate that my iron farm is producing this amount of hoppers is fucking nothing. Jesus. I have more iron than I can actually use. Unless I really start building redstone projects. But the issue is I don't have all the redstone. Oh, why are you building up so fast? This one's fine. This one is really going at it, ain't it? Okay. So it's not very fast is the issue. Okay. I put the comparative the wrong way. That's what's breaking it. There we go. I was concerned that it was going too fast, but that doesn't make any conceptual sense. So, yeah. So, I think we accomplished that goal is just design a melon farm. Pumpkin farm is exactly the same, just pumpkins. So, uh, not to mention the pumpkin farm doesn't need this circuit here, and because they just break into one piece. Basically means that in the survival world, you know what? No, I'm gonna start with this one, the survival world, because it has a lot more interesting redstone. Uh, so I guess let's talk about this one for a moment. It does exactly the same thing. It's just that we're just replacing where the hoppers go. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It uses the torch, so this is the torch that would be on top of the hopper. This is the torch that's like behind here, where the repeater is. And this entire like rewire circuit basically just replaces the repeater. So I think I think it's a pretty cool circuit. It's also fairly small. Uh, it doesn't have this is a lot more resource intensive, I suppose. Whereas this is a little more redstone intensive. Yeah. So, whichever one that you feel more comfortable with, um, I would, I guess, recommend this one a bit more because you don't have to play with uh, a bunch of tricky redstone, such as this redstone ladder. Uh, so they work exactly the same way. It's just the size of the redstone. Uh, I'm just debating which one I want to build in my world. I have more iron than I could possibly ever use, so I'll probably do this one. Uh, so how many of these circuits do I want? Place those melons in there. That makes a decent number. It's right now it's only operating at half capacity. So it's making like a melon or so, like pretty fairly often. So I'll make two of these each. Two melons, two pumpkins. Then I think I'll be set for melons and pumpkins. To be fair, I could create a tower. Then what would happen is I would have a main feed line for the melons, and they would all go into the same crafters. So how many of these systems could I ideally fit? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could reasonably stack like 5 of them on top of each other. 3 of them on top of each other. And they would all feed into there. So since it's working at half capacity, I would be making. I would have had 6 melons by now. So it's working fairly quickly. It's only been a few minutes. So say let's see, let's do some math here. Some rough math. So if I say 6 minutes, 6 melons per minute. I guess that's closer to. Eh, no, yeah. So that's so if we assume around 6 melons per minute after an hour, that'd be like 360 melons for one of these. So be about 1,000. Yeah. Assuming that's right. No guarantee that it really is. But oh well. So this is a lot of wood. Luckily I have wood farms, but I don't know if it produces enough for all of this. But oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. And it's alternating. Okay, sure. Yeah. So this will be a fairly big project if I am actually being honest. But this is where a lot of money will be coming from. Okay. Yeah. I don't think this is terribly unreasonable to make. If you wanted to reduce the amount of iron you're using, or at least the amount of wood, you could use a hopper minecart system. But I don't want to deal with loading and unloading chunks and that possibly breaking in the future. I don't trust Mojang. I don't think they really give a fuck if they do break it. So, anyways, I guess let's get it built. Where am I? I have glass. I will definitely need more glass. Uh, oh man. Yeah, I can make happy gas, so I'll have to do that at some point. Can't believe you actually could just trade them. Trade for them. That's kind of nuts. Put ending on this? I mean, it's not terrible. As well, right? That is cheap. What? Okay. That is so fucking cheap. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that was well worth it. I've got all my sand. Honestly, it seems like I'm just out of sand. It's fine. I should find a desert and get up with a portal. Perfectly honest. Um, but I can always buy glass too. Okay. I need to take stock of materials. So I have a bunch of wood, which might be plenty. Metric ton of iron, which has overflowed. Dude, I can't believe that I actually have an overflow of iron. I spent the entire server, the entire Egtopia realm server, just struggling with iron. And now that I have plenty of it, I am just, my psyche has not recovered from the happiness. How many hoppers do I have? That'd be enough. I don't know, probably not. It's the main contributor to the wood necessary hoppers or okay, it's definitely going to be the hoppers. And then the secondary contributor will be to the drain of resources from this will be the pistons. And I don't think observers use wood, so that's okay. I don't think I need too many more pistons. It's a 9x9. It's 5 rows of 9, so that's 9 rows of 5. Yeah, that's just 45 then times 335. And I have 2. So that's likely means that I'm going to need more. It would be nice if I had a cobblestone bar. I'll probably need like an efficiency pickaxe or something. Piston. Pistons. That should be plenty of pistons. Yeah. So materials I'll need are those 2 crafters, so luckily I already had those materials. Observers, I'll need more observers. I think take stone and not cobblestone. Block, blaze rose, redstone. Yeah. But no, they also take cobblestone. Why does everything take cobblestone? Alright. Out of redstone anyways, so uh that just means I need more redstone. Which means I need money. Hi buddy. Let's see. Gotta love the reason why I'm doing this is for money, and yet I need to farm the very thing that I'm trying to grow. Gotta love that conundrum. Oh well. Yeah, today's stream isn't particularly engaging. Probably should have went for mining resources off screen again. I didn't think that I'd run out of resources though. Is the issue. Chuckleberries bees. I probably should have done the sugarcane farm. I definitely would have had the resources for that. Sugarcane can grow on mud, can it? Yes, we can. At least in Java, then yeah, it would be. It'd be pretty easy to make. It wouldn't be terrible to expand on. Yeah. How much money am I making? A lot. Not enough. Do have some money already, but still. I definitely will need more. Sugarcane. Sure. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Maybe I should put like half slabs in here. Like the top half. I think that would actually improve this. Yeah. Because it should still count as the water block being there. And it would give you a flat path. You don't have to dip into the water. So I'll have to experiment with that sometime. Okay. Eat your eggs. And some seeds. everybody. And I'm going to go pick up that wood. Paper. So I'll need to up in a moment. Alright. Oh well, I spent the whole Minecraft day just making stuff, eh? That's interesting. Let's do this. We're gonna make some money. Alright. You would explore, ocean explorer, and shop. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter which one I select to. Moment. Oh. Cool master. You. Need your stuff anyways. Alrighty. Weaponsmith. Where's the other tool master? Right there. There we go. Then I need already bought from you. Bought from you. Bought from you. It's not an expert yet. How could you not be an expert? Sell to you. Sell to you. You don't even buy pumpkins. Sell to you. You haven't refreshed. Sell to you. Do I have a sword? I do not. Have you worked yet? Thank you. Cool. Sold again. Sold again. And you buy my paper. Buy my paper. Buy my paper. Keep my paper. I want to sell more melons. And okay. your redstone. I need your redstone. And there's one more of you. I need your redstone. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna need more food. There we go. Awesome. What are we doing? Yeah. Lanterns. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need bookshelves. Going to need others. 4 books in quills. Some extra redstone there. Cool. Quills. So I have some left over. I only need. So I only need 2 book quills. And I got 5. Okay, I don't need more. Okay, worked out there. Grab your eggs, which have not been dropping. Okay, I probably have seeds somewhere. So I'm gonna go over there and grab them. So oh, I can sell this paper. I thought I had some in here. And again, I was usually saving up for books. Considering I can now buy books, I'm not really concerned about doing that. I need to make a chest or 2. Just a chest. Okay, that's fine. 2 wood there. 1 wood there. Hi, cat. I don't know how you got there, but a singular chest. That way I put the seeds right next to the chickens. That way I don't have to keep running around with seeds or anything else, really. What are you doing back there? Anyways, let's put those seeds away. I don't think I can resell iron. Oh, I can. Awesome. I can sell. They worked again. Oh, I need you. And then you. Awesome. I have a lot of money. That means I can probably buy more redstone from you. And then from you. And then from you. That all makes me happy. Let's enchant my sword. so. Which I did not put back in that chest. So I was lazy and idiotic. Oh crap, I had some brown eggs in there. Alright, cool. It's my lapis. That's weird. Okay. This is really weird. But I guess I'll use this. That was weird. I don't know where the other stacks of lapis went, but okay. Might have lost them. Oh well. They might show up later. If not, oh well. That one in there. Going to. Why was that a valid selection? One isn't bad. In that case, where is the swordsman? Why do you all love this corner so much? Swordsmith. Swordsmith. Where are you? There you are. Let's disenchant this one. I try combine. Sharpness 4. Knockback. Etc. You know what? The carrot. It's my carrot. If I do that. Oh well, they should be working now, so that means I can get more iron, which gives me an excuse to go um, these chicken eggs into the chicken egg machine, which means I get more chickens. I don't want mobs spawning in here. I got 0 chickens from that. Chat. What the fuck? Why, why does Mojang not want to give me chickens? I only want to sometimes slaughter them. Is that why? They know that it's only going to feed my carnage. How could Mochi know? I do love money, and I do love trading. Money, money. Chad, my favorite way of leveling is just trading. It's so broken. Then I'm gonna disenchant that. That way I can get a good one. Ah, that was not a good reroll. Smite one. Oh. Man, this nitwit must fucking feel stupid as shit. Alright. Oh my god, Smite 3? God damn, why? I mean, that would actually be good for the trial chamber. Because there's so many undead, but. I have had to enchant and disenchant this sword so many times. I'm very sad that I actually lost my sword. You haven't worked yet. Yeah, none of you have worked since I traded last. Okay. Just sharpness 3. Yeah, I mean, that's a good one. There was one on the realm that I used. Uh, I just haven't been to the end yet. So, I literally have zero opportunity to do that. The thing is, I'm trading so often, and then I have just traveling to the end itself is just so much. Yeah, you get heaps of XP, and it's good for just really knocking out some experience, but honestly, I get more done when I'm trading. Honestly, I'm gonna need more glass, which means I need this guy. I'm always gonna need more glass. At least, I don't think I'll always need more glass, but I'm so early that I'm gonna need more glass, and I need to unenchant the sharpness. Actually, do I have enough bookshelves? Oh, yeah. it's not worth much. Put that in there. Put this into here. You know what? I don't have a consistent way of getting mending, so I'm not going to try too hard. Do that. Awesome. I have a decent sword. I shall call it Stelio Gantos. No, it's fine. I am so tired. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Right now, I imagine my empire I would have a lot more money if I just let the villagers expand. If I really just have the villagers expand. But I'm trying to be a little more methodical with this run through. Like, I am really, really good at just pumping out money. Like, within like a day of getting New York's population up and running, I was probably the richest man on the server. So it was. I'm good at doing it quickly. I just want to do it a little more methodically this time around. Which is why I'm taking a bit more time than I usually would. Now, I saw a chicken over there. You are going to help me increase your brethren's population. Eggs, so I got one. And then you're going to produce eggs. Because I need your eggs. Hell yeah. And you gave me an egg. Yeah. Like, I was able to get, like, all of, like, the best enchants on all of my armor and stuff, like, pretty quickly with just trading. Really? No chickens this time around? Either? Dude, the fuck is wrong with this game? Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is. Honestly, I'm just fucked. Alright. Uh, me, it's just so much money. It just all just about getting all that money out there so that I can get all like the stuff that I want. Like I don't want to go out mining if I can help it. Uh, which is why I generally don't Which is why I usually make like all these like redstone contraptions and stuff. Is because I'm trying to save time because I'm a lazy piece of shit. Okay. I should have enough resources to make a bunch of observers, which was the goal, was to stock up on observers. And I ran out of stone observers. So, let's see. Definitely gonna need more observers. For sure. Well. Uh, I need to put efficiency on my pickaxe, which means money. I would sell quartz, but honestly, it's not worth doing that. Have to put efficiency on my pickaxe. 11, 16. I shall call him. I shall call him Cobbled Pick. I don't have enough levels for that. Damn it. Such a good name. Come here. I need to sell to you so that I can make Cobbled Pick. So that I can give my pickaxe a name. Call him Cobbled Pick. Yes, I can now call him Cobbled Pick. It's so funny. Oh, love it. Where are you? There you are. Cobbled Pick. Yeah, which makes a decent amount of wood. It could produce more. But, I'll wait until I can make flying machines to do that. Oh, I should have put the lapis back. Oh well. Alright, time to mine out this chunk some more. Do you know what I love doing? I love listening to like dramatic, like epic music while all I'm doing is just mining out a chunk. Like, you should not be listening to something so engaging while you're doing something so mindless. But I love doing it because it's just funny to me. Also, it kind of keeps me engaged, but it is funny. And I would create a cobblestone machine, but the thing is I'm not really worried about the pickaxe because I would never use genuinely good pickaxe for that. But it's just that I want to mine out this chunk, and the only way I'm going to do that is if I actually need the resources from this chunk. Yeah, gotta get hyped up to do the most mindless task. I do that for my research project too. And I'd get like 100 pulsar plots done within like an hour. So I got really good at it. So, you know, not like I wanted to be an astronomer or anything. How much cobblestone do I got? Okay, not enough. Guess what? It's like 4 for an observer. Meaning that if I want 64, I need 4 of these. Which I already have like 3, but still. I wonder if there's anything interesting under this chunk. Because that would actually be funny. Is if I drop down into like an ancient city or some on accident. I doubt there would be an ancient city because I'm fairly close to spawn, but still. No, I don't think that matters much, but statistically it's pretty low. Oh man. How much do I got now? I got 5. Okay. So I'll mine this out before I continue. That. Use the andesite to cover that up. Do that. I don't do that. I'll make more torches like that. Yeah, I got all of those mined out. Which is just all used in my farm. So that's that's interesting. Yeah, maybe I should get a higher efficiency. But this chunk would have been fucking destroyed by now. If I had a beacon. I'm honestly not ready to fight the wither. It goes like that. Awesome. Uh, with this check. It's all mined out. So I think what I would do is I'm gonna put the moss farm at the top of this chunk. I think I'll put 2. one facing that way, one facing that way. It should be enough to feed as many farms as I want. If I need more, I could feed them up into the conveyor system. But generally, I like to feed down because using bubble elevators is kind of a pain. Yeah, I am, but I'm not the best at fighting because I would just pay people to do that on the realm. But you know, that's just how it is. But so I just want to go in prepared. I also want to do a few things. I also need to get the Wither Skulls, which means that I actually need to fight in the Nether, which even which is kind of a pain just to do in general, and is fairly risky because just it's the Nether. So you did see how things went with the trial, and that was just not ideal. But the trial is a little bit nuts, but still, I need to be ready for it. Speaking of which, I do need to go to Nether Fortress to get blaze rods. Not so that I can go in at the end, because I'm not particularly ready for the dragon fight. Because, yeah. But again, when I'm going to do the dragon fight, I'm going to focus heavily on collecting the dragon's breath. That way I can get all those lingering potions. All the lingering potions that I could possibly need. Yeah. Because it's such a small probability, meaning that you have to sustain fighting for such a long time. And I found a fortress, but it's fairly small. So I'd have to do a lot of fighting. But the fortress I found has a fairly accessible blaze spawner. So I could easily cheese the blazes. And I would go in with gonna get Stelio out. Alright, Creeper. Stelio Contos is gonna kick your ass. That's right. You can't beat Stelio. But yeah. So the Wither is gonna be a whole thing, and then on top of that, the Nether Fortress is gonna also be its whole thing. So that's gonna be like it's gonna be a whole stream. In fact, I might even save up as much resources as possible so that I could invite Hayden onto here. And maybe we would like do like Wither stuff together on each other's worlds. I don't know. I think it'd be a fun little thing to do. One-off thing to do. Or we'd do it just for the Wither and not the fortresses themselves. Which might actually be a good like little crossover fun thing to do. But either way, regardless of what happens, I think it it would be a lot to prepare for, so it'd be its whole thing. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it, but honestly, I don't want to invade onto his world. At least not much. Um, simply because it's like his world that he, he's trying to like have fun on and do particular things on. So it's only really if he really feels like it would be fun. And so yeah. Anyways, observers. I'm not seeing. Am I missing quartz? Okay. Think I definitely have enough observers. Should have at least enough, somewhat of enough pistons. Should have enough hoppers. And I could always make more. In fact, I could probably make more now. More hoppers. Where are the chests? There they are. Go. Okay. Let's see. Egg. Did you drop another egg? You did. Good job. All of you are dropping eggs like I desire. Did. I just need one fucking chicken in that damn thing. And technically, after enough time, I would have 100,000. I have a chicken! There's a chicken inside of it! Chat, we got a chicken in our chicken machine. Let's fucking go. What I need bricks. A fucking chicken after fucking forever. Oh my god. Can't fucking believe it. What did we produce? It makes it seem like there's not a building up behind here, but that it's being sectioned off. Chad, you're never gonna expect it. I never expected to see a chicken today inside of my machine, and I'm glad. Make sure that mobs don't fucking spawn in here. That would suck. That's right, chicken. This is where you and your future descendants will spend the rest of your lives. Enjoy it. There anymore. That. Put that there. You know what? Yeah, let's add some more texture to this. There. There we go. Why do I have 27 viewers? Welcome everyone. Hello. Oh my. I holy crap. Yes, currently I am in the process of making redstone contraptions. If you'd like to see the ones that I have already made, go ahead and let me know. But the one that I'm going to be making is a melon farm. Boy, I did not expect to get 27 a day. Today's going to be a little bit of a boring stream, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, that's essentially what I'm planning. So, honestly, I think I have all the materials I need for it. Yeah, so got the hoppers, aerators, repeaters, pistons, servers. Don't need target blocks. I need dirt. Then building blocks. So I'll use stone. I will need 2 booking quills. 2 of those for lecterns. Torches. I'll put those away just for now. And buckets. Don't need that at the moment, so I'll just put those in there. And then glass. Now I need to determine where I'm going to put it, actually. I think I'll put it. It's going to be pretty tall, so I can't put it near this. But I can put it behind this. Then that'll allow me to run the redstone through and around to the side, and I think that'll be good. And it's about to be night, and I don't want to deal with creepers. So let's go ahead and do that. So, do I want to dig down into the ground or no? That is the question I will be asking myself now. No, because if I'll just make it into a tower to hide it. Yeah, it'll be kind of like I have like a watchtower here, then this will be its own tower with melons. So yeah, that'll be good. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this will be good. So this is where it'll be. Okay, cool. Now that we got that figured out, do 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's 4 interior. These go like this. Yeah. Okay. So right here in the middle is where the balance are going to go. So I'm just getting the basic structure done. That way I can get everything done. Yeah. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. So on the interior here, melons will go, which is there's going to be a single sort of there's going to be a single water block here. It'll be a water block. Where the stone is, it'll be replaced by hoppers, which will feed into a crafting system, which will turn the watermelons into the watermelon slices into watermelons. I will need. Oh man, I'm gonna need mud. Mud is the worst to get, simply because I have to switch between bottles. Oh gosh. Okay, I need more dirt. But you know, that's that's what I signed up for, ain't it? Uh, in the middle of doing this, I'm going to make sure that I'm collecting eggs as well for my automatic chicken farm. I don't know if you guys got to see that, but if you did, that's awesome. Uh, if not, oh well, such is life. Uh, but I can always show it to you guys, see what you guys think. It is unnecessarily engineered. Currently, I don't have a way to kill the chickens, um, but there aren't really any chickens to kill at the moment. Uh, but oh well. Cool, you guys are dropping eggs like crazy. Fortunately, I don't have any room to pick up those eggs. Let's get rid of those melons. Oh, it's a different type of egg. Do I have anything else in my inventory that I can just drop? Well, I don't really need the iron per se. So, yeah, just drop those. Cool. Now let's go put these in the chicken machine. Because, yeah. So, I think it was clever of me to make the chicken machine the way I did, but it was also funny of me to do it that way. So, put the eggs in here, dispenses those. Oh, I got a second chicken. Yes, you chickens are gonna be. Wow, you came into this world just in an existential crisis. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna leave him alone because, yeah, he's not having a good day. Okay, so I think I got all of this here done. This means I can mine out all of this, and I will need room here. Yeah, uh, this isn't how I did my last melon farm. Uh, to be honest, the way I did it would have been easier to make, actually. So I'm not sure why I'm doing it this way. So I just wanted to see if this would maximize my profit. And if it does, awesome. Because it is the only reason I'm making this melon farm is for profit. Uh, because I'm not going to make glistening melons. Even though it would be funny to have 100,000 glistening melons. I have no idea what I would. Oh, my legs. My beautiful legs. I used to be an adventurer like you until I took a fall to the leg. Yeah, if. I mean, it's the only life that he'd know. How would he know whether or not it's a good life or a bad life? But I suppose if the first thing he saw was the Emperor of New York looking at him, you're typically not in a good position. Because that is not. uh, I just love the implication that I am a cruel ruler to anyone except those who make me profit, and I think that's funny. I will use cobblestone with this. Okay. Uh, yeah, so, by the way, that is a bamboo farm. It's currently turning bamboo into planks. Why is that not being captured by the hoppers? That's weird. Why is it not being captured? It means I'm losing profit because. Huh. That's weird. I think it's because it's on like the edge of the hopper, so it's not technically okay. That's weird. But anyways, yeah, you can see that that bothers me. Bothers me. It bothers me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. All right. No, let's not do the hoppers yet. Um, so what I'm going to do is the observers and pistons will be on this level here. So that means I need to put one up and then create a platform. That way I can easily place the servers and the pistons, or rather, I need an easy way of placing the pistons. The observers is the easy one. So, create this platform. Piston will be easy to place because when I place a piston, the uh, extending part is faced towards me, which I think is kind of weird to put it. Uh, but, you know, that's what they decided it was, so oh well. To be honest, I think it should be facing the other direction when you first put it down. Oh, yeah, 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 you are right about that, Oscars. But the funny part is, the atrocities that I have committed in the name of profit in Minecraft is not a gentle proposition. Alright, so I need mud if I'm going to do these simultaneously. Okay, so dirt, dirt. uh, I do love being emperor. Technically, I'm only a king at this point. Actually, not even a king. I don't have a full city state, so that's not even. Oh man, I'm just a fucking duke. God damn it. Why am I just a duke? I don't want to be a duke or lord. I wanna be a king. The king of New York does not appreciate this. I do not appreciate this news of me being just one of them peasantry. Uh, well, okay. Well, if I'm going to do that, then I just might as well place everything back into that chest and run back and forth. Because getting mud just sucks, and I don't want to deal with opening and closing my inventory. Honestly, I should just make a mud machine. And I think that'd be so much better. It would make mud less of a daunting task. Uh, Stop trying to drink it. Oh my god, why is just okay? It's fine. So all this gets put away, and more water. But oh well. So put this way. How much mud am I gonna need? But it was like four-ish per row. So it's gonna be a lot. Oh well, such is mud, such is life. Okay, this is going to be a boring part of the stream. I should have done this beforehand, before opening up the stream. But oh well. By golly, are there easier ways of doing this? So it's four. It's, yeah, like 45 or something for one of these farms. It's like a rough, very rough number, to be honest. I always want to get one of these done before I have to get off today. Uh, Luckily, the redstone behind this contraption is very simple. Very simple to me. Uh, but the crafter redstone was something that I had to figure out on my own a bit. Like, there are definitely like people that have their own like little have their own ways to detect and power crafters in a fairly compact way, but I think mine uh, really takes the cake for compactness, and it does its job very well. Uh, it doesn't handle I guess, quick crafting very well, but that's fine because these aren't producing huge amounts of product, luckily. But even then, if that was not true, I could just parallel process and I'd get a lot more than if I just tried to force them through. 64 should be good for now. Actually, I'm curious. No, that wouldn't work. Okay. Okay, so this one is tilled. This one is not. This one is tilled. Or, yeah, okay. So it follows a sort of star pattern. Not really star pattern, but like a semicircular, right? So, okay. In that case, I do this, 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 this. Okay, cool. So that means that this one won't be tilled, this one won't be tilled, this one won't be tilled, and this one won't be tilled. Okay. This one will be tilled. This one won't. Okay. That means that won't, that won't, that won't. Same thing over here. Okay. Getting messaged. Doesn't matter. Okay. And then the same thing over here. Okay. Now, what will happen is this one will be not tilled. So, I think these follow a diagonal pattern now. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. In that case, that goes like that, 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 and that, and then that. Okay, I thought I was about to mess up, but I did not. Luckily, these work like this. That looks like that. That looks like that. Do that, 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 that. Then I can easily just do this. There we go. Optimization. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Alright, let's get those pistons. Ah, fell. Okay. Creeper hole. Row the pistons. I think 64 and 64 should be enough. So, then what I do is I go under here. I mine out all the mud blocks. By the way, I'm only doing the long way of doing this just for this one because it's the first time that I'm building this one in survival, so it's not particularly difficult. Well, I mean, it's just I need to get comfortable with building it before I really try to streamline the process. Luckily, it's not. It's not really complicated. So it should be easy to streamline this once I get all of these just done. I'll make this one just done. And I only have probably time for this one, if I'm being honest. Steliocontos will kill any creeper that tries to come near him. So let's not allow that. Alright, creepers. I know you're probably spawned. Where are you? Stelio Contos is here to kick your butt. Okay, I don't see any creepers. That's good. Stelio Contos can go away. Oh, but that's not good. And this goes like that. Goes like that. That goes like that. Yeah, I've certainly had contraptions that were a lot more entertaining than this. A lot of these, um, plant farms aren't really engaging or interesting, at least in my opinion. But uh, I do have a mob farm that is a bit that I'm planning to make. That is a bit more interesting because it uses a zombie spawner, and you'll be able to, I guess, look at the mobs while they come down and from their spawner, and you can just watch them fall to their death essentially, and then go collect their stuff once you're done. Entertaining yourself that way. Mud, 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 mud. Okay. So I guess it would be good to talk about how this farm really works, right? So usually hoppers can't uh, pick up anything that's on a full block. However, mud isn't considered a full block, and till dirt is not a full block. So I can put hoppers all the way underneath these. So if you have an iron farm and you don't want to deal with hopper mine carts, then it's a good way of doing this. Uh, I it's particularly effective in bedrock, especially if you have an iron farm. Because in bedrock you can't minecarts start breaking. Minecarts start breaking when you unload them and load them. Uh, when you render and unrender them. So uh, Java, there's not really that issue, at least as I've been told. But still, I don't really trust Minecraft not to change that, so I'm just gonna do it this way. Not to mention, I don't have to worry about uh, setting up a minecart system, which could end up missing product, whereas the hoppers will just grab them and distribute them as the hopper sees fit. Uh, so that's okay. Thought I was missing a piston for a second, but I wasn't. That was concerning. Nearly made me have a heart attack. All right. Now I need a bucket of water. That is not that bucket over there. That is not that water up there. Because that's the water I use for bottles. Everyone knows that you don't put your bottle of water on your plants, right? Ah, oops. So this goes on this. Cool. I don't think that flows through the bottom. Nope. Cool. Alright, now I can start tilling things once I make a hoe. Grab 2 iron, 2 wood for sticks, and a hoe. But it's kind of weird that mud is considered transparent, or at least not a full block. So I thought that was a weird choice. But, oh well. Not to mention melons can grow on them. And it doesn't really affect melon type. And it doesn't really affect mine. It doesn't affect anything. Just another block. Now. Okay. I'll just go do this. Cool. Now let's go get a bunch of seeds. Do I have my axe? I do. Oh, it's a soak touch though. Not ideal. Okay. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna do this by actually. You know what? I'll test it out. Nope. That is what I thought. That's not great. I really don't do this by hand, but I don't think I need so many. I think a stack should be more than enough. Do. Love to be rich. But yeah. You guys want to try out this design for yourself? I don't think it's anything special or remarkable or new. But I don't even think this is really original. Just something that I wanted to try. But the way I set up the redstone for making the melons was not this redstone, but the crafter redstone. Wasn't something that I searched up, but it is something that is really similar to the hopper unloading system. Okay. So in that regard, it's not really original, but how I'm using it, I thought was pretty original, or rather, it was not something that I see people use often. Uh, okay. Now I need observers. Have 2 stacks on me, but I don't think I'll need 2. Oh wow, they're starting to grow real fast. Okay. What? Oh, you're not. Okay. Yeah, no, these melons are really messing with me. Their hitboxes are a little weird. So it's a little behind the leaves. Because you can't really see the stem, I guess. Then again, they don't really have a stem. It is nighttime. Stelia, you will taste blood in the morning. I can almost guarantee it. It'll be great. It'll be great, Stelio. You'll be you'll finally taste blood again. Well, let's go check on those eggs. So I want more chickens in my chicken thing. Why did you poop eggs into the corner and not in the middle? Chickens are weird. I think I just heard one of you pooping. Yep. Say, if you just give me all your eggs, I'll use them in my chicken farm. If I use them in my chicken farm, it'll be great, because I'll get more chickens. And more chickens means more food. Did any get put into there? No? Okay, well, I got 0 chickens out of that. So you guys just keep doing your egg thing, and, yeah. Either way, Stelio, let's go see if there are any creepers. I don't think there are. Oh, it's weird. You know, when I'm actively looking for a creeper, there are no creepers. But when I'm building something and doing something, minding my own damn business, creepers are like, hey, what's up, bro? What you doing? And to that end, I feel personally attacked. Because it's me. They're creeping up. Minecraft just knows what people are like. No. Why would you place the observer there? Monster. That'll stop the melon from spawning there. I can't have that. No, I missed a few. Oh, man. Wow, this... Oh, okay. Sure game. Yeah, let's go ahead and put observers where I don't even click. Well, I'm never getting that observer back. That makes me sad. That is such a waste of a quartz. And cobblestone. Honestly, I'm more sad about the loss of the cobblestone and the quartz than I am about the iron and redstone. I'm a little bit sad that it wasted redstone. I don't like wasting that. Which is why I try to compactify everything I can. Oh man, where's all my redstone? I don't have any redstone. 13's not enough. In that case, where's my money? Actually, I think I have my money down here, right? I did not leave my money down here. How much wood do I have? Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of wood. I love it. More wood means more projects. More projects means more money. And that's awesome. Apparently I am poor. Do I have iron on me to sell? I don't. How could I not? Oh, that's so many noises. I'm not even AFKing anymore. My chests just keep getting fuller and fuller. I love it, but it's just also it's also so much. Okay. Well, I kind of need everything. So, hey, buddy, you buy my iron? Thank you. You buy my iron? You buy my iron? Okay. And then I need your redstone. Give me your redstone. Give it. I heard one of you work. Which one was it? It was you. And you. Aha! You can't escape me. And you worked. Ah, get out of the way. I need to expand our pen. And then segregate them a bit. They also keep making cats. They haven't felt fear for a while. Perhaps I should introduce them a bit. Why would I do that? Honestly, that just seems like a lot of work for literally no gain. I don't even need their iron, so it's kind of pointless. Yeah, there should be a good amount of redstone. I'm gonna drop this iron off in here. I don't need it particularly. Oh man. Yeah. What's that? Okay. Thing seems okay. All of this goes here. I do love this design. It is actually a remarkable design for a melon farm, because it does optimize area and efficiency. Um, so whoever invented it, you are really a cool guy. Yeah, it's gonna do that for a while. Luckily, I have a while. Uh, now I need chests, of course. I keep running out of chests because I keep running out of wood. And, you know, it's kind of. I keep running out of stuff real fast simply because I don't have all of the infrastructure I usually like or have. Uh, like on Bedrock, it you can bone meal bamboo, and so I just think that they should bring that over to Java. Why? Because I want to connect the moss farm to it, so I can get as much wood as I want. Uh, 4, I think. I do 6, 6 chests, but yeah. So I think I had way too much wood on that server. Concerning amount of wood, to be honest. But if you don't have a concerning amount of wood, then do you have a concerning? Then do you really have enough wood? As someone who particularly likes making redstone contraptions, no, I need a concerning amount of wood to feel comfortable. Currently, I'm taking these hoppers and they're going to go under here, under all of this. I'm going to connect to these chests here. I'm doing chest here and not just hoppers because I'm going to, let's say I need more melon slices for making, I don't know, seeds, or if I need the slices for glistening melons, then I'll have that infrastructure. I'll just be able to lock the hoppers down there. This is the main feed line, so this is what all of these lines will be feeding into independently. I'm doing it like this simply because the structure is simple, and if let's say that a melon isn't being picked up like over like here, then I could just look at like these three hoppers instead of having to try to find out whether or not all the other hoppers are problematic. So it just simplifies it, and it's a lot easier to build up and diagnose. Is that ever going to happen? No. No, it's not, because it just doesn't really work like that. But that's how it is, right? That I just like getting into the groove of making things run as simply as possible so that I can easily diagnose their problems. By the way, I am using a resource pack for all so that I can kind of just like see whether or not to see certain properties of the redstone a lot better. So, like, if I have a lever, put some redstone, I'll be able to see the corresponding power of it. So, yeah, it's not a crazy time, but it's not anything crazy. It's the only one that I really have downloaded except for what? The default? Okay, so I guess that just means it's the only one. I would like to get uh, some more aesthetic resource packs, so like so that I can just make the game look feel really nice. But I'm gonna wait until I get my new graphics card for that, and I'll make it look really nice. And it'll be really cool. So now I'm going to grab this observer because I don't need to deal with any of that anymore. And now we're going to get into the more interesting of the redstone. I'm going to surround this with glass, just in case people want to see inside of it later on. By people, I mean viewers who ask to see all the farms. It's viewers or friends. It doesn't really matter. Anyways. So, yeah, all this redstone is done. Don't need to touch it anymore. All of the hoppers down here are oriented and correct based on what I can see. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So now what we'll be doing is feeding these guys into crafters. I forgot there was a hole there. That's okay. Actually, you know what? I should have oriented it that way. Ah, that sucks. It would have been so cool to have it that way. Now I'm gonna have to use more hoppers to redirect the line. Oh well. Doesn't matter in the end. Oh well. If I remember, I do remember correctly. Okay. happens is I need to make a pillar like this, because what's going to happen is I'm going to put those like that, and I'm out of hoppers. Yeah, that was a lot of hoppers that I just used. And I'm using them like I have like enough wood to actually deal with them. And I really, really don't. That bottle of water can go in there. Seeds can go in there. Oh, eggs. I need to check on the eggs. One egg. Just heard myself pick up more eggs. 3 eggs. 5 eggs. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see. All of these. Oh, Gabe, why did you? That chicken would have been in there. It would have gone in here, where it's supposed to. Oh wow, there's a chicken in there. By the time I get powdered snow, there's going to be so many chickens in there. And it's going to sound horrible. It's going to be the worst sounding thing in the world. And it's going to be horrible. Okay. Well, luckily I have all that wood, which I will turn into chests. I guess I have a pet chicken now. Shall call you Wilfred. You're an indoor chicken now, Wilfred. You're an indoor chicken now. That's okay. Go outside. You're gonna die. Wilfred, please. Please stop, Wilfred. Don't go outside. Stay inside, Wilfred. Okay. I apparently have a pet chicken now. And I find that funny. Okay. Do I have the craft? I do not. Why do I not have any of the restored components I'm going to be using? Okay. I don't need glass anymore. I don't need to hold on to the iron at least. I need those. I don't need those. Crafters. Bookshelves. Lecterns. I only need 2, so that works out well. So I can put that back. Let's see. Is that all? Building material that's not dirt would be fantastic. That's it. So if I put that there, put that there, awesome. So this goes back 1 like that, and these will feed into the side like this instead of to the front. And doing that for a particular reason, and that's simply just to make the redstone easier. I'm thinking at the moment, why do I not do it like that? Oh, I can. Wait. Yeah, no, I can. Okay. That just saves me on 1 or 2 hoppers. So now I just need the shovel to dig out the back here a little bit. Honestly, if I set this up on the back there, I could have kept it well within the footprint. These are things that I don't think of fast enough. That face is like that face is like that. I'm not really worried about those two interacting with each other because they're not going to subtract. And they're going to give out the same amount of signal, so it's not worrying to me. So that goes like that. Torches coming in here and here. Then this goes on top. Repeaters go here and right here. Torch goes here and here. It's not interacting with any of these hoppers. Awesome, that's good. And okay, lectern. Lectern goes here, and it goes here. And it's about nighttime. So unless Stelio Contos wants to taste blood today, I don't think I need to worry too much. No. No! My chicken! Well, he's dead. Let's see. What do I need? I need to remember what I need. Right. Book and quill. I honestly don't need those. So I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give it a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give it a space, and then done. Now I have two 15-page books that will go into the lecterns. These books, when placed into here, allow me to give out a 1 to 15 redstone signal. So this will only output a signal if all 9 of these cells are either filled in or if the last one of, yeah, all these cells have to be filled in, and even disabling slots counts as a redstone signal. So this is the exact same system as the bamboos system that I'm using over here. In fact, it's completely identical. So it's essentially how it looks. But I'll go over more about how that works in a moment. To get this all ready and done. Oh, well, I mean, it is. That's done. And this one needs to be calibrated to 9. Now, whenever I get, whenever a, yeah, okay, I'm just making sure everything was right. Now, whenever, what is it? Oh, now I see why it's, okay, why they're not like equal on both sides. It's because I didn't center it with the chest, which I did in my test world. Okay, that's fine. I was just being weird. Alright, so now whenever 9 melons get in here, it'll output a signal, and I don't have to worry about them stacking and then jamming the system because these hoppers only operate in one tick. So once we get to 9, it'll fill one here, it'll craft, and then it'll be free to fill again. So it's not a particularly revolutionary system, it's just the one I'm using. So now I'm going to feed that into the back over there. So if I make it equal to here, then that's not actually ideal. I could do a hopper minecart system, but I don't really want to deal with that. So then I would have to use gold, and well, I mean, I don't really mind using gold, but still. Oh crap! I need to go down one more. So I can't break those because of the comparators. That's where they are. So it'll go down here like this. Into this tunnel. In fact, I will just wire them together like this. Oh, I'm stuck. I have made myself stuck. That's okay. And then wire them like that. Because I'm not worried about this hopper overflowing. And if it does, then it'll just backlog it at that one, and it should be fine. And if it's not fine, I can just add another hopper right here, which feeds further into the system, and it wouldn't be an issue to fix. It's just adding hoppers. This will save me some headaches and hoppers. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get this done pretty quickly, to be honest. Oh, I expected more dirt. It goes there like that. Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Okay. I'll mark that with that. And what I need to do is I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have that basic infrastructure down there now. Now I need to make room down here in my little chest room. To make sure that it's right. So I want to put them. Actually, let's put them to the right here. Yeah, I have some room in the melon area here. Or, I mean, I have some room for the melons here. Wait, I would have to pull it up though. Hmm. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. I'll have to put another farm there then. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll put it here then. That there. Just so that I can. How the fuck? Okay. I am a I am a genius. I am a god. Completely accidental. I'm either lucky or I am just the best. I am just wonderful. No one can stop me here. Alright, now I need chess. Which is problematic. But it's not problematic because I have an automatic wood farm. And I will make 4 chests because I plan to have many melons. Those there. I was deciding whether or not. No, yeah, I'll do 2. Do 2. Just in case production gets a little hectic. More hectic than I planned. Whoops. I did not mean for that to go like that. So that goes like that. And this kind of goes like that. Oh, man. Well, I need more hoppers. Looks like it's getting late. Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's getting a little late. Okay. Well, that's slightly problematic. Goes like that. Okay. Wood. Wood. Man, I wish I could buy wood. That'd be fantastic. Let's see. I guess I do have some bamboo I can cut down over here by hand. I did not expect this to take so much. Well, I expected it to take a lot, actually. It was just a lot more than I was really prepared for. Five? Oh, that was 5? Okay. And I don't have wood in there. I think 1 or 2 of these trees should work. This, that. I would like to get dark oak trees. Should probably go back to that forest and get some saplings. So, yeah. I think those will give me the most wood. Okay. I'll do 1 more tree then. That should give me enough chests, I think. Hopefully it'll be enough. Yeah, okay. Hoppers. one chest left over. I hope I don't need it. It would be funny if I did. Guess technically I could have made a dropper line. But that's a lot of redstone. And I'd rather spend the iron. Okay, how many need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need 8 more. Just several trees. Okay. Ow. My legs. But it's okay. Oh. That one was taller than I expected. Okay. But okay. Alright, buckos, give me your eggs. Where are they? How many eggs did you just give me? Not a gray hole, guys. Not a gray hole. I need you to give me more eggs. I need those eggs. Okay, I need one more. Awesome, that's 3. And now I have 10 hoppers. Oh, and a hopper in there. See, we already got our first melon. Okay. Nothing's jamming the system. We're good to go. It is now done. Oh, now I'm gonna have to unjam the system because there's dirt. Okay. So that is the first one of the many that I will be making, which will be right here. So where I'm going to put them is going to stack them on top of this chest. So this will be the main vertical line. So what will happen is, what I plan to do is build 2 more of the melon ones, and then I'm going to build 3 of the pumpkin ones. And what will happen is they'll come down onto this chest, and like all the broken melons and the pumpkins will come in. Well, thing is, the pumpkins will get fed straight into there because they don't break into pieces. But all of the melon ones will feed into this central line, and then they'll go into the crafters, and then they'll be made into whatchamacallit, melons. Now, you may be asking why I need so many melons, and to that I say money. That's it. That is my only motivator. Yeah. And isn't that the only motivator you need in Minecraft? Wealth, power, discovery. You can buy a lot of stuff from villagers, so being rich is pretty cool. But right now, the only reason I'm not filthy rich is because I'm playing very methodically. So it's the only reason. But yeah, so uh, once I become filthy rich, I'll be expanding. Well, once I get slime, actually, slime farm going, I'll be turning this into a flying machine one. So it won't be like huge, but I think I'll fill out this entire like area with the droppers feeding into there, um, and that'll allow me to get a lot more bamboo because right now we have two, four, eight, only 8 blocks of bamboo, uh, and with 8 stalks of bamboo. So if I turn it into a flying machine one, I could essentially, what, it would be more than quadruple it in this entire area. So I think that's the plan. Uh, I'm not too worried, not too concerned. I think, let me think. Yeah. So, I guess we got to get into the recap of today. So, today I got some new tools all built up. My good pickaxe, which I'll probably be keeping until I'm in a position to get like efficiency 5. Well, I might actually be able to get it to efficiency 5 if I get some efficiency 4s. But anyways, uh, got some new tools. I started filling the chicken machine with eggs. I at least continued to do so. Then I made a melon machine, which uh, allows me to make more melons, which allows me to make melons without having to actually eat them myself. As you can see, that takes a good amount of time, whereas that takes time in its own way. That I don't have to do anything. Uh, but oh well, such as such. Let me see. Yeah, so melons come in here. Luckily, they're here now, so we can see that we're getting about 3 melons. It's only been a few minutes, so that means what? 3 melons per what? A few minutes. So yeah, that'll be like 30 odd an hour. So I don't know, something like that. So yeah, I suppose that if that's like essentially 1 melon per minute, that's like 60 melons an hour. So it's not crazy. Hey, you're giving me eggs? Thank you. That's genuinely cringe. That was 10 damn eggs. How did no chickens come out of that? God damn. You know, you know, your brethren, they're just terrible. They're just terrible at making eggs. And I guess so are you. But I don't know. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. Why am I? Anyways, I'll put those in there with that. Get rid of those out of my inventory. Let's put redstone stuff back where red stuff stone goes. And then, yeah, so I don't know if you guys are going to come back later or not when I get back on, but, uh, do, I could always go over how everything works if you're interested. But, anyways, I will be getting off now. I'll probably be AFKing while not being on stream, simply because I want to get this wood chest filled out and I want to see how much balance I get out of the system. And it'll be really cool to see that. So, yeah.